Hey there YouTube, this is Brian. I got a list I would like to go through together with you if you are a Netflix user. Before I go into this 20 list, I would like to say that I got a wish list. And what is on this wish list of mine? There is two titles. The one is Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. and that's a Marvel series, so I know that's not gonna happen because I got some information about that Marvel is going to a Disney Channel instead. So that is kind of sad to hear. They are gonna take the other Marvel series from my list and put over to this Disney Channel since they have bought the rights for the Marvel series, so therefore they are bringing all Marvel to one channel, and that is a Disney Channel. So some of these titles will not be on Netflix for very long. So if you would like to see the Marvel series, I'm recommending tell you to do that straight away instead of just sitting around and wait for it to disappear. So I will start out with another title of my wish list, and that's The Band of Brothers. I would love to see that go on Netflix. That will be almost something similar to like a dream come true. There are 11 or 12 episodes in that series, and it's made by Steven Spielberg. That's really something I remember for, is it back in 2000 I think it came out, and it was on television. So it's almost 20 years ago. I hate numbers, and I definitely hate to compare time with years. When I compare time with years, of course, my own year or age is coming into play as well, and that only makes me seem a little bit older than I really want to appear like. Anyway, let's get into this list before I chit-chat too much once again. So what I got here is a list of 20 series I would recommend on Netflix. All right, here we go. Number one is the series called Friends. We all know these very, very happy friends living in an apartment or living very, very close to each other. There's 10 seasons of this Friends. And the next one is number 19, Agent Carter. And as I remember, there is two seasons of Agent Carter. And this is a Captain America, his old lady, in one of his movies before he go into the frozen sea together with this cube. He talks to a lady just before he dives in. And this is Agent Carter. I believe they fall in love. They got a chemistry going on. So she got her own series, and that was number 19. So let's go on to number 18. And number 18 is Jessica Jones. She got 3 seasons in there on Netflix. I wouldn't say she's my favorite Marvel series or Marvel character, but you need to see this series because it has something to do with something they call the Defenders. And also she will pop up and into some of these other series I also will recommend later on my list. And they are all connected. Then we got The Grimm. The Grimm is a series of, we all know the Grimm stories. It's a good series. Got a lot of weird stuff in it. Okay, I suppose. I would definitely not say it's not okay, because I am into these kind of series where something is little out of the ordinary, where things is not normal. You could say there's vampires, there's werewolves, there is different kind of character stories from the old time, the old middle-aged time, to scare kids and other, it's kind of stories they told. So that's the Grimm stories. We got a series called Arrow. There is 7 seasons in this series called Arrow. It's a guy, he's rich, and he get a lot of training, and I can't exactly remember because it's a very long time since I've seen this series. Referring to, I have seen 20 series, so some of them will be way back and some of them not so much. But Arrow is still a series that is coming seasons and episodes out too. Next, 15, and on number 15 we got The Blacklist. They got 6 seasons in their series, and it's a very, very good one. I don't know how to explain it, but you got a FBI girl starting up, and she is getting promoted, and all of a sudden there's this one person that like to talk to her only and nobody else. He's on FBI's wanted list, and for him to give himself up, his contact would only be through this one girl. I can't remember her name right now, of course. But anyway, that's number 15. We got number 14. On number 14, we got The Defenders, as I was speaking about earlier. This is not a very long series. It is 8 episodes in total. It got these 4 characters, which is the Daredevil, it's Luke Cage, it is Jessica Jones, and it is Iron Fist. And they are hooking up, and not hooking up like a girlfriend or boyfriend or something like that, but they're hooking up into a team. Number 13, we got Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad is a series that is quite weird to get into from the start because it is very, very slow starting. It is a heavy start. It's like, to say it out straight, it's boring from the start, but if you get past episode 3, I think it is, then you are in for a surprise. It is a mad series. It is crazy. It's a very, very good series. It's well written. It's full of surprises. It has a lot of weird stuff going on. And there's 5 seasons in there for you to watch. So if you get past these 3 episodes, which is the most boring of them all, then you got a fantastic story going on for the next 5 seasons. So I will definitely recommend that. Number 12, we got Prison Break. We got 4 seasons there. I would definitely say I'm not a big fan of 2, 3, and 4 seasons. The very first season was spectacular. It was very, very amazing. I was entertained all the way through. The following seasons are more, well, trying to keep rolling with the story and trying to keep the characters alive and trying to keep, oh my God. I think they have stretched it too far. But Prison Break was number 12. We're moving on to number 11. It's Sleepy Hollow. And that is a really, really interesting story. It's about Ichabod Crane. Ichabod Crane is a man from back in the days. He has been put to sleep by witches. Then you got these 4 horsemen trying to, a bit more up to date, let's say it like that, in the present. They are rising up again and trying to take over the world once again. But Ichabod Crane is there to comprehend this together with his coming colleague. And it's very, very funny to see the start and how difficult it is for people to believe how Ichabod Crane don't have any fingerprints, he don't have any papers, he don't have any identity or anything like that. So it's very, very funny to watch how everything develops in this series. And it's very, very funny to follow these characters in the very, very difficult situations they are being brought into. That was number 11. All right, we're moving on to number 10. And here we got The Flash. Flash has 5 seasons. Flash is a young dude he's getting into this, what would you say, experiment, of course. And then he develops into a very, 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 very fast, quick dude. And he's really fast. So that's basically it. And he is having a lot of issues during his time. So I will believe that was number 10 with Flash. Very fast guy. Number 9, we got Spartacus. 4 seasons. It's kind of weird when you see season 1 and comes into season 2 because there is a character shift. The leading character, he got so sick he wasn't able to play the main character anymore. So they got another for that part. And after that, they are maintaining all the characters except for the lead little role, except for main role or the head role or whatever. It's a very, very good series. You got a lot of naked or nude situations. That's not why I'm recommending it. It's because of the gladiators. They got really, really nice or great fight scenes in this series. Loads and loads of blood. So it's a very, very good series. I was entertained all the way through. So I will definitely recommend spot number 9, which was Spartacus. At number 8, we got Iron Fist. 2 seasons. Iron Fist is this guy, he starts out as a kid, and everybody think the entire family is dead because he went on a flight together with his parents, and they went down in, I'm not sure if it was the Himalaya or something, but it was over a mountain where some monks found him and took him in and trained him to be the Iron Fist. So he comes back to the city and claims what's rightfully his. And his family and the other family started up together a company. And this company, there will be some battling about how he gets into that company once again after having been gone since his, I think it was 8 years old he was at that time when the plane went down. So that was definitely also very, very entertaining series. I would recommend that as well. That was number 8, Iron Fist. And then we got number 7, that's the Daredevil. And he got 3 seasons. Well, of course, it's Murdoch. He has his, he's Daredevil. What more is there to say about that dude, that guy? Also very entertaining, very, very good series. Also Marvel. I will definitely also recommend that one. And it seems like I got Marvel booked up in this section here. We got Luke Cage as well. He has 2 seasons and he is also very entertaining. He is, well, bullets bounce off him and he's really strong. He don't want to be a hero, he just want to be himself and go along with his everyday life. So some people found out that you're not able to kill Luke Cage and they see that as problem for the neighborhood because they got other plans with the neighborhood and so on. And that develops out to be quite a story. So that was Luke Cage. He's unstoppable. That's basically it. I said Luke Cage was number 6, right? Well, anyway. Number 5, we got Sons of Anarchy. If you haven't seen that series, you definitely should get a move on because you got this biker group dealing with a lot of local police and other stuff. They are into basically everything in that area, protection and all that, and they got this very, very good brotherhood going on and all that. So it's a very, very interesting series with a lot of issues and a lot of different, well, what should I say? It's a biker group, goddammit. What doesn't biker group do? They do all that we other people normally won't do. Sons of Anarchy, I think I go with that. Sons of Anarchy, if you haven't seen it, get a move on. Yeah, it's a very good series. There is 7 seasons of that, and they are all entertaining, totally entertaining all the way through. It's a great, great, great series. I'll recommend that as well. Number 4, we got Black Sails. Oh my God, that was a very, very interesting, very, very good series of 4 seasons. And I was waiting for the very last one for about a few months. So it is definitely worth to watch and it's definitely worth to follow along because you are entertained all the way through. It's about the time where England and Spain working together to bring down piracy. So it's all about that time area. I'll recommend it, definitely. Black Sails, worth your time. Then we got The Witcher at number 3. There's only 1 season in this series and we are expecting more. I was very, very hard to stop watching every single episode. I would like to see more. So when I was done with this seasons that is available right now, I was like, what? Why isn't there any more? That's just the way it was. Apparently, I was disappointed, but I hopefully hope that there will be more coming very soon. I'm looking forward to it. It is a very, very interesting series. So let's hope for that. Cross the fingers. Yes, please. And then we got The Punisher, another Marvel series. Has 2 seasons in this series here, and it is blasting from start to finish. He's one of the most amazing characters I've ever seen. You're able to shoot him and normally beat people up and shoot people is bringing them to a stop. No, not Frank Castle. No. A bit of gaffer, a bit of sewing and stitching together, a bit of healing, and then he's up and running once again, and he is, oh my God, the way he's walking when he has a rifle or M16 or something like that in his hand, he's just going for the kill. And the way he moves and the way they caught it in this series is actually amazing. I think there's some really good fight scenes and very good shootouts between good and bad. And that was The Punisher at number 2. I'm going into a series I have a problem with this one here. How was I supposed to say this? I'm not too fond of the series when I started it because it was It was moving the opposite direction of what original Batman series or films or anything that has ever come to life about Batman. They're moving the opposite direction. And it's kind of weird, but when you get into the series called Gotham, which is on spot number 1, there's 5 seasons here. And when you get into it, oh my God. It is so amazing. I was not able to stop watching. I sometimes was up to about 2 o'clock just because I needed to see what was going to happen in the next episode. I was on the edge of my seat most of this series because they're able to keep it all interesting all the way through. That was my opinion of it. What do I think? I think it was one of the most entertaining series I have seen, but I was so much against it from the start. And I think that was perhaps the opposite thing of what I was expecting. I was expecting to perhaps go into first season almost halfway, perhaps, before I thought to myself, this is a load of beep. But no, I think halfway into the first episode, they caught me. And I've been hanging on to season 5. I've been entertained all the way through, and the way they are dealing with all the problems in Gotham and how the characters comes to life and all this. You got the Riddler, you got the Penguin. It's amazing how they all slowly comes to play and comes alive, and what journey they are going through to get to their point. I think it's an amazing series, and it's definitely worth your time. If you're not entertained through this series, I can only say one thing. I'm sorry that I recommended it to you because apparently it was not your cup of tea. But if you are into it, you'll be entertained all the way through. If you are into most of these series I have been recommending so far, you will be entertained. So this was me checking in and giving you a bit of update on what I've been watching through my time with Netflix. All right, see you. Take care. Cheers. Adios, amigos. Bye bye. Møjn. Hello there, YouTube. This is Brian. I got a list I would like to go through together with you. If you are a Netflix user. Why didn't you get that off the table? God damn it, Brian! What the hell's up with you? I don't know. Let's put it underneath the table then. Alright. We do that. Alrighty then. We'll do that. Alright. Just go ahead and do that. Do like so. Yes, please. Okay, we do it the old-fashioned way. Hey YouTube, Brian here. I got a list I would like to go through together with you. I need to have some space over here. Is that enough? Okay, I'll put my ass over here. I'm almost not able to see anything. But we take it from the top. Is that called Middle Earth? No, Middle Age. All right, welcome back after the break. I'm not sure where I was sitting before. Okay, at number 8, at number 8, we got. I was about to say Spartacus once again. No, that's not this. No, Brian. No.